Hello folks, this is Miss Roll with your ions and isotopes examples notes. Though they probably more accurately be referred to as ions notes, since that's what we're going to be learning how to draw. So we kind of already talked in the last notes video about how and why an ion forms. If you haven't watched that, please make sure that you go back and do that first. That's going to be really, really important. So here we're going to go ahead and start with fluorine for our example. I've already put the protons and neutrons in the center. You have already learned how to do this. If you don't remember, refer to your notes or the PNE notes video. So now we got to deal with our electrons. So I find it easiest to think about this to first just draw my atom in the neutral form, right? So we're going to draw it neutral first so that we can pay attention to the difference. So we know our number of electrons in that neutral atom is going to be the same as our number of protons, right? It's going to be the same as our number of protons. So I'm going to have 9 electrons. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing. I know my first can fit 2. So I'm going to draw them there. 1, 2, and then I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I've drawn all my electrons for that neutral atom. I'm done. But now I want you to notice in our outside shell, I have 7 electrons. 2 that have these pairs, right? They've got buddies, and then this one that's by itself. We know ions form because atoms want to be happy, and happy atoms have a full shell. So the easiest way for this to get a full shell is to add an electron. And if we look over here, we see it tells me my charge is going to be -1, which means I know that negative charge equals add an electron. Okay, I know negative charge means I'm going to add an electron. So then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start off by drawing, oops, I wanted to change colors. Still not doing it. So I'm going to start off by drawing my electrons because I know I'm going to add one. So I'll start off with the number that I had. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and now I know I'm adding an electron. I'm going to put it in a different color just so that you can see. So now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to add one more here. Okay, now we notice everybody's got a buddy. That outside shell, which in this case is the second one, is full. That means this atom is happy, and it is a happy ion. Okay, hopefully that made sense. We'll go do another example. This case, we're going to do it for sodium. So again, I'm going to start drawing the neutral atom, which you should know how to do. I know it's going to have 11 electrons, so I'm going to start drawing. So I'm going to change my color again. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops, 11. Okay. So now looking, I see that this outside shell, which in this case is the third one, has only 1 electron, right? One lonely guy right here. So thinking about it, I already know it's probably going to lose that electron. But I also see that I have the charge written, it's going to be a +1. And I remember that positive equals lose electron. Because I'm losing a negative charge, leaving it positive. So I'm going to lose an electron. So instead of drawing 11, I'm only going to draw 10. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start. Whoops, moved things. Did not want to do that. So I started by drawing, I'm going to draw 11 I'm going to draw 10 instead of 11. So I'll go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And notice my second shell is now my outside shell. Those are my valence electrons, and it is full. So that is a happy sodium atom with a +1 ionic charge. All right, one more example here, and then you'll hopefully be experts at this. Now I've got phosphorus. Again, I've already written in the protons and neutrons. So 15 protons means our neutral atom is also going to have 15 electrons. So I'll go ahead and draw those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, this one's a little different. If I look, my outside shell, right, I have one pair, but then I have these 3 that are all by themselves. It's still easier for this atom to gain electrons, right? Because then it only needs 1, 2, 3 to fill that shell, whereas otherwise it would need to get rid of 5, right? So it's probably going to be gaining electrons. And I can double check that by looking here at my charge that it's giving me. It's a negative charge. We remember that negative means we're adding electrons. So I'm going to add 3 additional electrons, which means my phosphorus ion is not going to have 15. Instead, 15 plus 3 is 18. I'm going to draw 18 electrons. So we start in the center like always. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 electrons. And again, I know that this is a correct ion because looking, my outside shell, which in this case is the third, has 4 pairs. It has 8 electrons total, which is as much as fits in that shell. That tells me it's a happy ion. So it's the exact same process for any of those ions that we form. I hope this video helped. Remember, questions are the best way to learn, and I hope you have a fabulous day.